On Friday, June 26, 2026, a highly anticipated Hollywood movie was abruptly canceled. A legendary video game studio gutted its workforce, and millions of dollars evaporated from a decentralized betting market. We used to think of technological failure as a problem of broken code. A server crashed, a game engine buckled under load, a hacker brute-forced an entry. Today, those core systems are nearly impossible to breach. Amazon's AWS cloud infrastructure, Ethereum's blockchain ledger, and massive proprietary game engines have become too robust to fail on their own. The risk has migrated. While the deep backend layer remains solid, the fragile web built on top of it, the business partnerships, the user interfaces, and human logic, is actively fracturing. Technical failures now originate in the interfaces and corporate relationships we use to access those servers. Take Amazon MGM Studios. In June, they abruptly canceled Artificial, a highly anticipated film chronicling the dramatic boardroom crisis involving OpenAI CEO Sam Altman. This was a prestige project. Acclaimed director Luca Guadagnino was attached, and Andrew Garfield was cast to star. By all Hollywood metrics, it was positioned as a guaranteed success. Yet Amazon killed it. The cancellation came down to infrastructure. Amazon Web Services provides the server farms required to train OpenAI's models, and the two companies recently signed a $50 billion strategic partnership. Amazon found itself in an impossible position. The company's studio arm could not produce investigative art about the biggest client of its cloud division without risking that $50 billion relationship. This is a modern commercial vulnerability. Infrastructure monopolies now possess the leverage to dictate and censor cultural output without ever writing a formal policy. That same tension is tearing apart the gaming industry. In late June, Sony forced Bungie to lay off nearly 300 employees, effectively ending the run of the Destiny 2 franchise. This chart shows the live service model's failure. A traditional game has a flat base cost, while live services demand escalating payments like season passes. Between 2023 and 2026, Destiny 2's daily active users plummeted from 3.2 million to under 900,000. Maintaining aging server infrastructure for a shrinking player base no longer aligned with Sony's growth targets. The economic math failed, and the studio took the hit. Contrast Bungie's collapse with Rockstar Games' approach to Grand Theft Auto 6. To cover a production budget estimated at $2 billion, Rockstar set an $80 base price, pushing the boundary of what consumers will pay. The gaming industry's vulnerability is economic. Only a few massive monopolies can afford to set new pricing standards, while endless growth service models inevitably collapse under the weight of human fatigue. This shift from attacking code to attacking logic is even more obvious in cybersecurity. A newly discovered macOS malware called Gaslight bypasses traditional defenses entirely. Gaslight uses prompt injection to deceive AI security tools. Traditional defenses block standard malware, but the AI node is tricked by hidden plain text instructions. It reads text claiming the file is benign, updates its status to safe, and allows the malware inside unflagged. Hackers don't even need AI to pull this off. During a $3 million heist on the prediction market Polymarket, attackers ignored the logic layer and targeted the user interface. Polymarket's blockchain smart contracts remained intact. Instead, attackers compromised a third-party analytics vendor, injecting malicious JavaScript that displayed fake pop-ups on the website's display layer. Users thought they were interacting with a secure protocol, but they were voluntarily handing over their recovery phrases to a compromised front-end. We saw the same strategy when the FBI helped dismantle a Polish cybercrime ring. The gang used social engineering, bribing telecom employees or exploiting customer service systems to execute SIM-swapping attacks. They hijacked phone numbers to gain access to accounts that were otherwise digitally secure. Attackers have shifted their focus away from the encryption itself to the reasoning process of the AI and the visual layer of the user interface. Amazon's silent censorship, Bungie's economic collapse, AI logic hacks, and UI spoofing are all symptoms of the same systemic failure. Securing the back-end code is simply no longer enough when the front ends, economies, and human dependencies remain completely exposed. As we integrate AI and Web3 into everyday life, we can no longer treat technology as an inherently safe environment. The code might be secure, but the structures surrounding it are incredibly fragile. The only defense against this new architecture of vulnerability is extreme digital literacy. We have to look past the secure infrastructure and think critically about who controls the dependencies.